Billy Reiss with us from Lackawanna College, defensive coordinator. Coach, congratulations, another victory. New Jersey Warriors were the team. Let's talk about your defense pitching a shutout.
Thank you. We played really great defense. I think we held them to like 16 yards of defense. It was just a really strong showing from everyone. It was a group effort, great group effort.
We keep talking about the same group of guys, and how about depth-wise? You guys still pretty deep defensively, where you're bringing guys off the bench, whether it's on the front, the linebackers, and the defensive backfield?
We are. We have a good, solid two deep. Of a whole bunch of strong players.
Let's talk a little bit about keeping the guys focused. There's one more game, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
You sure never know. Coach Duda's kind of in charge of that whole thing, but obviously the whole coaching staff and all the players have to kind of follow suit.
Yeah, and I think this week is really a big, huge game for us. Coach Duda has described it as the biggest game in program history. If we win this one, we have a good chance to go play for the national title. So, it's all the players I think are kind of laser focused and kind of pinned in.
How about health-wise? Let's talk about everybody. Nicks and bruises happen. You guys have been pretty fortunate this year, but again, anything can happen anytime in a practice and a game. Is there much talk about anything, or it's just hey, let's just keep doing what we're doing because it's been working?
Yeah, I think right now, coming back, we might be the healthiest we've been all season. With all that stuff. Last week was a good chance to rest some guys, get them more healthy and stuff like that, and then, we just, can roll right along.
You got to focus week to week, but I'm sure you've already peeked at that Georgia military team and see what they do offensively. Let's talk about their offense. Throwing team?
So they're probably 50-50 team. They run a lot of outside zone, whole bunch of rollout naked passes and stuff like that. They try to move the pocket, get the quarterback on the edge and stuff like that. So they have two really good quarterbacks, a great running game. I think their offensive line is really good. They match up really well. We were joking in the office before. We said they're just us, flipped over, with red helmets on. So I think it'll be a really great game, and our guys are definitely focused and ready to play this game.
You guys have athletes to match up with their athletes as you have all season long, and sometimes, you hear guys going big time because you guys have guys going big time, but talk about being able to try to contain athletic quarterbacks if that is the case this weekend, and making sure your guys up front, because you have some fast guys up front, but hey, there's a guy or two that can make a play, and you got to make sure everybody's motor is the on switch is on.
Yeah. So we just try to send as much pressure from as many different angles as possible on the quarterback. Try to confuse the offensive line. The coaches joke around in the office and say, I never met a blitz I didn't like. You know what I mean? So I kind of send it from everywhere, and we just make sure we're covered up in the back half.
Well, should be an interesting test. The final game of the regular season this Sunday. It's at home at Memorial Stadium in Scranton. Billy Reiss, we thank you for your time.
Thank you.